And so the chakra system, which, comes from some of the earliest texts we have, are, and of course, my interpretation of them is a little more westernized, are giving us uh, information about how to keep ourselves in balance, right? So the the more mainstream understanding of the chakra system, these seven major spirals of energy, globes of energy along the spine. Now, different systems have, three chakras or up to like 160 chakras. So they're different energy centers that instruct our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And so as we are understanding, I feel like I'm grieving, or I'm feeling really like confused, or I'm feeling really angry. Once you have a basic understanding of the chakra system, that will let you go, oh, I'm feeling grief. It's my heart chakra. And I have these 18 things I know that I can do to help allow the energy to move in my heart, right? I'm feeling really angry. That can be connected to the solar plexus or the heart. And you're like, wow, I'm feeling really angry and irritable. That makes sense. I've been having some indigestion too. Oh, that's my solar plexus. Well, I know that that's my fire element. I know that that's like taking action element. I know that's about setting boundaries. Is there somewhere I'm not setting boundaries, right? Could I be changing my diet a little bit? I bet getting out for a walk and just moving would be really great. Or sitting by a fire and just like contemplating the element of fire, right? And so it gives us a framework for self-healing. It gives us a framework for rebalancing, whether it's the physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual issues, right? And it is such a game changer. And again, it like takes the guesswork out. What's really going on with me? If you're having headaches, that's going to be like throat, third eye, or crown chakra. And as you get some basic information, you go, wow, that makes really sense, a lot of sense. I've been feeling like I can't really see a bigger picture right now. Like I can't see past these really stressful circumstances that are in front of me right now. That's third eye. Or if you're having jaw pain, which so many of us have, tense jaw or neck pain, that's the throat chakra. Now, this doesn't mean we don't go to doctors, go to chiropractors, go to massage therapists, right? Like this is not taking that out of it. But when you add this into it, you go get a massage and you recognize the neck pain you've been having, and you're like, wow, I really have some things that I have not said to my roommate. And so it really makes sense, or my boss. And okay, okay, body, I recognize what's going on. You go get a massage. You also have this understanding. You write a letter. Maybe you never send it, but it helps you get clear on what you want to say. And then you move forward and you have this challenging conversation. hmm Um, I don't know if I talked about it. I have a product on Etsy that's like a 7-day chakra course where you get an email every day, or I think you just click on them now because I had to move it over to Etsy, where it talks about the physical connections to the chakras, how you can tell if it's imbalanced. There's a guide that comes through, yoga poses, other ways that you can balance it. And I think I have some little light language healing Reiki videos too, because it's really empowering, and again takes the guesswork out of having to just deal or process your emotions. It's kind of an outside in approach. If you're having issues with your immune system is a little depleted, right? The immune system is connected to the root chakra. The root chakra is our primary sense of self. It's early childhood stuff. It's where our primal needs are met. Do I have food, shelter, water, protection? Right. And so your immune system is your first defense against the world. Without our immune system, we're completely vulnerable. Right. So if our immune system is depleted, or if we're doing inner child healing, or we're processing some stuff from our childhood, we're going to want to look at the root chakra. And it's like That's earth. It's connecting to the earth. And as you start to go through it, you're like, it just makes sense. Like everything just makes sense. Like, oh, I want to work with earth. I'm going to get in the garden. I'm going to walk outside in my bare feet, right? I'm going to do some coloring to make my inner child happy, along with taking your supplements and everything to promote the immune system. And um, and so, yeah, as you start to put it all together and see how they build on top of each other, the root chakra is I am, claiming your space. I exist. I'm taking up space. My needs are met. As soon as you feel like your needs are met, and you see this as a child who's progressing, a child from when they're born to the age of 7, that's like root chakra. And then from 7, 8 to 13, 14, they're learning how to have interpersonal relationships. That's the sacral chakra. They're learning how to they're feeling emotions, they're understanding their emotions, how it's appropriate to share emotions, right? And then from there, they move up to like teenage years in the solar plexus, setting boundaries, taking, who do I want to be? You're, focusing more on goals, and you're already starting to like process things, which is also about the solar plexus. And then once all that is in place, then you come to the heart, where you can receive more, you're feeling intimacy, vulnerability, and then they all build on top of each other. Then we start speaking. Then we're able to allow the words to come to us. Authenticity. We know so much about ourselves now. Now we want to be authentic. And we can open up, see the vision. We can see beyond, what's here. And then in the crown chakra, we let it all go. We completely relax into a bliss state, into surrender, faith, awakening. There's different foods you can, for like the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra. I mean, even some of the upper ones, but there's foods if you eat with intention. You can, eating like root vegetables. I'm eating this with intention to help myself feel grounded, to heal my root chakra, to balance in this space. Or, eating greens, really good for the heart chakra. And as you consume them, you with the intention that I'm using this to help open up my heart space, which of course also has very physically healing properties for the heart space. And then different yoga poses. There are different crystals with different energies that are aligned with the chakras. There are different mantras you can. Thank you. Yes, I did add my Etsy shop to my emails. I did, like a good business owner. I will also add them. I will also add them to the chat. There are different mudras you can do, different hand positions that you can do. There are different, again, mantra sounds, right? The om is both for, I think, the heart and the third eye. They're slightly different, AUM or OM. So there's so many different ways that you can work with these different energy centers, to, again, bring yourself back into balance.